All right, so I'm very, very happy to have you here in our foundation. I'm so glad that people come here and are interested in what we do, because it's a fight for us every day. So as you can see, there's a lot going on, but I'm really interested on how did you learn about Uniters? Where are you coming from? And what are you doing here?
Well, it's a very rare privilege to be able to be sitting here with you. We were very saddened at the invasion of Ukraine, and we wanted to do something tangible, something on the ground, other than just sending money. We wanted to come and try to be here to show support for what you're doing. So our entire family decided to come to work with this volunteer centre.
That's amazing, because you had to plan so that everyone gets to be here, and you came here all the way from Australia, which is very far away.
I know.
Yeah.
And the flooding in Dubai delayed 2 planes for us, so it took quite an effort to get here.
Wow.
We heard about Uniters from the internet, and then we researched as best we could whether you were a sort of good organisation to come and try to work with, and we found that you were. And having arrived here now physically, we're extremely pleased with the energy and the passion and the devotion to trying to help the Ukrainian people, adults and children.
I'm very happy to hear that. Thank you.
It's a very moving experience for us to be here and just see how much good you do.
Thank you so much, because really it's a lot of hard work, as you can see.
Yes.
A lot of people come here, and a lot of our volunteers are refugees themselves.
Yes.
So as they learned their way in Poland, now they're helping next people to come to find their way here. So I'm very happy that you get to see how we operate and how much we do. And
it's a privilege.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. And I would like to use your insight, professional insight, as a surgeon, because what we're trying to do, we are trying to bring to Ukraine life-saving equipment in a backpack. And this backpack is very expensive for us. It takes a lot to put it together. And I just wanted you professionally to say what is your opinion on this backpack, because it actually can save many lives. And it's very important, I think, that it goes to the front lines where the civilians are constantly under heavy fire and under shelling. So a lot of the people that we are trying to help and reach are at the front lines. So this is our mission with the backpack, to go there and save as many lives as possible.
I think it's an exceptional piece of equipment, really well designed, really well thought out. I think it's going to be excellent in the front lines to help wounded soldiers, but I think it will also be very useful for helping wounded civilians who are just caught up in the crossfire. And I think it should have a very long life. It's extremely well put together. I don't envy the person who's carrying it, but it seems to have a great deal of equipment. It seems to be able to deal with major casualties, with a whole range of tourniquets and treatment for chest injuries and abdominal injuries. It has multiple ways for putting lines into veins, for providing fluid of all sorts of kinds, but it also has a minor trauma pack that with scalpels and clips and hemostats and various clamps to allow you to actually perform minor surgery in the field, either on a wounded soldier or on a civilian. It has some smaller things like several band-aids for injuries that are really very small.
Yeah.
But overall, it's very well thought out. Everything has its place. Nothing looks like it's going to fall out in the field in the heat of the moment. And I think I can see it's expensive, but I think it's going to have so much use for both soldiers and for civilians, for adults and for children, that it's a very useful piece of equipment. And has major trauma kits for sucking or thoracic chest wounds, for abdominal wounds, for major limb injuries, for vascular injuries with a range of compression bandages and a range of ways of treating pneumothoraces to let the air out so the heart and lungs can continue to work. Everything is in its place, so it can't fall out in the heat of the moment. We also have what are called space blankets in Australia to preserve heat.
Second layer.
Has more range of equipment, including a stethoscope and a sigma manometer to measure blood pressure, and a series of splints for upper and lower limbs, and various ways to establish and protect an airway, either by doing a surgical airway through the neck or by putting in what looks to be a giant side Goodell's airway to establish ventilation. A series of ways of putting lines into veins, followed by fluid infusion. Minor surgery in the field, either on civilians or on military personnel, which is really very useful. This is a very well thought out piece of kit.
This is our main goal right now. To we hope we can create 150 of these and send them to the front lines. So if anybody likes this and sees the purpose the same way we do, please join us on our mission, donate, and we can save lives together.
That would save a great many lives.
Yeah.